Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Win the game. Buy a swatter.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
You read the paper?
If you
Damn
wanted
sense.
to make me a second
Hiding
printing
among us.
press while you're at it.
Don't let the special vibe kill you. Relax with some cans. Hey, man. Got a lot of chems here if you need something to help you relax.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad Away.
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
You strong-arming me? That ain't cool. 100 caps, that's all you get.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
That a real vault suit? Damn.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful?
New patient.
Hairstyles across the Commonwealth.
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Patch me up, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Feeling sick. I think it's radiation.
Blood pooling in the gums. Signs of anemia, yeah. We better clean you up. All done. Any other complaints?
Took a few bad hits recently. Got knocked around.
You look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No, we're done.
All right. Don't ruin my hard work by dying out there.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting is for punks Westing had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Sheffield.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Here you go.
Real sweet of you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
Just don't turn into some damn Nuka-Cola hoarder.
I won't. I mean, I might take a few bottles with me, but that's all.
We buy and sell everything to everyone, except sins. No sins allowed
Need
here.
some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all modifications.
Do yourself a favor and just say
Flip
yes.
sizes,
It's
barrels.
all he understands.
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended by me, myself, and I.
No funny business.
Time for a pop quiz, everyone.
Mr. Zwicky, we had a pop quiz yesterday.
Wow,
And we've
you're
learned
tall.
a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
must be
a
weird
new
with
scholar
your
come
fault.
to join us. Let's test your math skills. What is 12 times 15?
165.
No. It is 180. I see your parents are not practicing your multiplication.
Time for a pop quiz, everyone.
Mr. Zwicky, we had a pop
Ain't
quiz
you a
yesterday.
little old to be in
And
school?
we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars.
Oh,
Perhaps the
wow,
quiz can
you're
wait?
tall.
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
must be
a
weird
new
with
scholar
your
come
fault.
to join us. Let's test your math skills. What is 12 times 15?
Is it 180?
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love. I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
A child needs all the love you can give them.
Oh, please do not get upset. Why is it when I talk about these things there are always tears? I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something. Who can tell me? If Henry and Sally had 4 meat fruits, and they cut them all up into 4 slices each, how many slices would they have?
16.
Well, hello.
That's
If you drink
water
out in the
Commonwealth,
But what if Henry
That's what my
and
friend
Sally
Shane
have
told me.
20 slices, but they only cut each mute fruit 4
Hey, pal.
times.
I want to be
How
left
many
alone.
mute fruits did they start with?
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
20 and divide by 4.
Hi there.
Hey there,
5.
mister.
Very good.
Your parents make you come here too? Sometimes you go on field trips to the science center. Those are my favorite.
I need to talk to you about
Not
this
supposed to
writing
talk to people
assignment,
I don't know.
Mr. Wallace.
It's great. isn't it? I'm thinking next time, Super Mutant Joe grows a second head, and they start
Sorry,
arguing with
you're
each
in the
other.
wrong place. This is a school, not a store.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
It's fine. We just get a lot of people from the market barreling through here by accident, and it's hard to keep the children's attention. This is a public building, though, so feel free to look around. Miss Reish, your math scores this year have been excellent.
Mr. Zwicky is
You
the
really
teacher
should
here.
consider joining
He's
the science.
wonderful.
I don't know. I'd rather be a security officer. That way I can hit people who deserve it.
That's, well, I suppose enthusiasm is a good trait to have for security. But I really want you to keep the Science Center in mind. You can have just as much fun discovering the laws of the universe
Oh,
as
don't mind me.
you can.
I can be so clumsy with my retractable fingers.
Hey, Mr. Zawicki.
Now,
I'm quite
who can
busy
count
with
to
the
see?
students, but feel free to look around on your own.
Edna.
Mr. Zwicky is training me to teach some classes on my own, but I prefer
My
when
friends
he's
say
here.
outside is smell.
But you don't
Oh,
smell it up.
Mr. Zwicky, you look so tired.
word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up in Salem. Why would anyone even go abandoned forever? Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Can we get started on my case?
Oh, of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're... trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can. No matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
I'll never
Get hit in the
forget that
head?
voice.
I can relate.
Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary.
Dad says
He's
not
a
to talk to
professional.
strangers.
Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
No way I could pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find a key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
So I can just head in and talk to McDonough?
You can, but I'll warn you, he's not going to like you bringing that reporter into his office. You might want to ask her to wait outside.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish...
Loaded windbag. I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional.
Not supposed to talk
Quick,
to people I don't
clean,
know.
thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Don't think I can pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Hey, Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so...
Which one is that? Oh, nasty stuff.
Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me.
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a sweet guy. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
Got the key? Right, let's head in. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch, a button. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
We'll never find him.
Damn it, drop the doom and gloom act. We can work through this. What about dog meat? A Commonwealth mutt like him can track a scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. I'm trusting my family's future to a dog. That's it. I'm officially crazy.
You really do have a talent.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you.